Reading and writing are the most relaxing things in the life. And being a writer, it's the utmost satisfaction that we earn after much struggle and dedication. So here I, Pankhi Sharma, the host for today's event, the virtual book launch of Dark Secrets of 365 Days. Welcome everyone, each and every one of the established writers and all the viewers who will be watching us later. Okay, so this is the first ever virtual book launch event organized by me and of course for the team of Dark Secrets of 365 Days. In today's date of 10th November 2020 over Zoom platform. This whole team is the team of the Dark Secrets of 365 Days. So kudos to all team members of this book. This book is the first ever motivational series where 17 authors took part, belonging to 11 different countries and bringing the 5 different continents all together. One of the most unique and the different and the most important thing of this book is that the writers who contributed for this book were mostly the motivational speakers, esteemed teachers, and most successful best-selling authors, and the strugglers of life who have motivated everyone in their own phases of life. So a big, big congratulations on this big day of yours. So how is the spirit? How are you feeling? You all can now just express, starting with Kawalpreet ma'am.
Hi, sir. It's hi.
How is the Josh?
Hi.
Okay, so what's the feeling of everyone just launching the book worldwide and such a motivational series over here?
I wish we could be together.
Okay, so I can see all the smiling faces.
The mine's in the hand. And DJ. And then we would have like danced the whole night.
I just wish I could have put the lights and the paparazzis over here in their music, dancing, but sad that pandemic took over all of it. Okay, so I would like to hear from each and every one of you. How is the feeling now, like after such a hard and dedicated work? Anyone can answer.
I would say that it is an awesome feeling to not only have collab on this book, but to have gained a whole new family across the globe. And it was definitely an awesome experience. And I'm so excited that the hard work that everyone put in, coming together as one collective family from across the world. And this is what is needed. Unity rather is needed. Nowadays, the world is so chaotic, but this group right here was focused on building community, building family, building love, and enabling to motivate everyone through our love and our words.
Okay, yeah. So each one of you have shared your own part of stories over the book. So obviously you guys have read everyone's stories, maybe or maybe not. But once you receive the hard copy of that book, so how, from which author you will start reading that book?
I will read Stephanie's first, and then Okibo's. These are like my most favorite authors. Rest are my loved ones. I would say I love others, but I'm like being a writer. I'm very passionate towards what Stephanie wrote and what Okibo wrote. So now, what you will suggest?
I loved everyone's writing, and but I'll still prefer first Mani's writing, because over the time this process I've become very attached to her. So first I'll read Mani's writing, and then Anthony and Okiba, of course, and all of them then. So maybe it's the emotional attachment which I've got from people from the group. So that ways.
But everyone has their part to play. Everyone, some are very inspirational, some are very motivational, but some are like magic. Like it's some magical journey for some people. Like what Mary wrote about the weight loss and everything. What she has actually done in her life has very much motivated me. As my, I would like say it's my personal thing which I am telling. When I saw her journey, when I saw her Facebook photos and everything, the journey which she has done, I am so damn inspired, so damn inspired from my inside. I have like a, no, you can do this. You have to lose weight. You can.
You can see that glow on her face, on Mary's face, you can see that achievement on her face. So I think she's done a commendable job that ways.
Okay. So I would like to ask Patrick sir one question. Like, you are the book cover designer, sir. What was your like a view of that book when you were designing the book cover?
Please come again.
Yeah.
Can
As
you
you
please
were
come
the
again?
book cover designer, so what were your
Yes.
views? Like, from which perspective you saw that book and you designed it according to the instructions given? Like, this is the perfect. Everyone said like that design is perfect. We didn't need any more changes. Everyone commented over that design. So,
Thank
how did
you.
you make such
Thank you.
a wonderful design?
Well, um, I personally did not design it. I have workers under me who do the designing for people. Yes. So I spoke to my designer and he accepted to be of help. So I gave the concept to him and he developed the concept. Already, the main author, Kawalpreet, had sent me the concept, how she wanted it. I just had to forward it to the designer. I guided the designer so that he never missed any of the details that Kawalpreet gave me to be given to him. Yeah, but I believe that the cover is very, very powerful, and it follows reveal and manifest the content, the core content of what we all came together to produce. And it will speak even before the person opens the book. Yeah. And I trust that anyone who comes into contact with the book, looking at just the cover, would get attracted to, yeah, having ignited in him or herself the desire to actually go into the book and gather few nuggets from it, which would help his or her life. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Pankhi, you can mute everyone.
Sorry. Kawalpreet ma'am, you
You
said
can
something?
mute the people. Hanji, Hanji. You can mute the people who are like they haven't muted and said there was a nuisance in between.
Yeah, background noises were there, so I have muted the person.
Thank you.
Okay, so we heard the designer's part of story. Let's come to the compiler story, like who compiled and edited this big volume. So over to you, Sona ma'am.
You've taken so much of interview of mine, I tell you. You're again
Everyone
grilling me.
has faced this. Each and everyone has faced this. My different kind of questions.
Sona deserves this party. Huge book to be compiled. Huge.
Huge, yes. I remember that night, that was 2:30 a.m. in the morning, and I was almost in the tears. I called up Kawalpreet. I said, this is not happening. I tell you, this will never get complete. And then she was like, okay, okay, you take a break. Then we stopped for a while. Then we again started. And trust me, in the end, it was looking so difficult to get complete. But we finally did it. In fact, while I was compiling, Okibo's writing came in front of me. I read them, I got motivated, and then I again compiled it. So that ways, I got the courage to again do it. Otherwise, but yeah, it's all your support. Thank you so much. And we had to complete it. Anyways, we had to complete it because uh, it is everybody's hard work which has to be brought under at any cost. We had decided that we'll somehow complete it. Although there was a time in May, June, where the original editor left the group, and we were left to, like, we had planned to abort the operation, but then we decided that we'll somehow complete it. So I completed it, and it's now the D-Day. So that's my story. The rest of this story, Pankhi, you've taken enough in the interviews. Thank you.
Okay. So the three most important parts of the book is the idea. Second
Can
is
I
the,
add something?
yeah,
Can I
surely
add
you can.
something?
Yeah, surely you can.
Sorry, I've kept my video off and I have to just go and pick my son up from school. So I'm just butting in while you were
No,
talking.
no, it's completely okay. Fine. You can go with.
I just wanted to give my feedback. I saw the promotion for the video promotion, and that is quite good. Actually, that's very impressive. And also the book cover, which one of us were talking about. So those two things are very, very powerful. So uh, really a compliment for that, for the team.
Thank you, Rinku. Thank you for your part in March and representing UK. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'll have to leave because I have to go and pick my son up. So maybe I'll catch up some other time. Thank you.
Sure. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
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 Okay. So as Rinku ma'am to said, like the design was powerful, but here I would like to add two more things, that the idea of the book that came up from the Kawalpreet ma'am's mind, and the compiling that came from Sona ma'am. The beautiful design, of course, that came from the Patrick sir. But despite of these three powerful things, the most important and vital thing was that the co-authors who contributed their part of stories for this book. A big round of applause for every one of you. I just could have raised a toast for you guys, but I don't have any wine.
Now what we can do, Pankhi, we can ask them their favorite story, which they remember from their write-ups.
Yeah, definitely.
Please,
Okay, I would.
first time
Okay,
we're all together, and
yeah.
I would really like to ask, like, you've written so much, all of you. So any story which you remember that you've mentioned in your story, and you want the people to know about it. So we can start with Shalini, ma'am, if, like,
Yeah, thank you. In fact, what Pankhi said, that the pandemic caused so much of havoc and chaos, but on the other side, it was the pandemic that brought us all together. So the 365 days has got something so much beautiful. When I hear, I know the pain that Kawalpreet and Sona, both of you, took for the book. So it's not only the secrets that we have put in the book, is the secrets that are still hidden, which you both have taken onward and made this book a success. And to tell you a story which connected with me was, just before the book, before I started compiling my content, I got connected with my school batch, the batch that we lost almost 3.5 decades ago. So when I connected with them, it was in the lowest times we were all away from work, away from families, and we were not sure what life was in store. And that's when this burst of WhatsApp messages came in, and they were like so thrilled to share each other's stories and families and kids. And it felt so nice that I said, this is one thing, when pandemic brought us down, friends and people whom we didn't even know lifted us up, just like all of us out here lifted each other up. So this is one beautiful story I'll never forget. Thank you.
Wow.
Okay, so next part of story can be shared by any of the co-author. Like, what different story you remember from your write-up?
Um, Kadian can share from Jamaica. Hi.
Hi.
We've not heard you since long. We keep
I'm here.
seeing your post
I'm
on
here.
Facebook, but then we
Very, very.
All my stories are, well, it's fiction still, but what happened in real life to other persons and life experience, especially the one with the best friend. You put your trust in your friend. You have a best friend by your side, and then they betray you and your partner. So, it's everyday life that sometimes you can trust human being overall because they overstep their boundary and their lines. And many times, even women, a lot of women go through so much with their partner, their best friend, their loved one. You have. Sorry, I get a call. What they get back was just pain and betrayal, and for you to bounce back from that, you need God's help because He's the only one who will never fail and leave you alone in the darkness. So, yeah.
That's nice. So let's be the women who stand for another woman, a women who rise another woman. So let's set an
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, we have to set an example. We have to get each other back and stop staring down each other. Stop bad mind and fight against and run against and try to mash up other people, relationship and all of those stuff. We gotta stand by each other because by the end of the day, many men out there, you have the good, the bad, and the indifferent, but all they do is what's that word? Pro. I can't find that word. Use women and just break them, shatter them, break their heart, and step over them like we're nothing. And it's time for us to stand up and have a talk back in humanity and say, look, we worth more than what you think we worth. We worth more than what you say we worth. We are queen, we are princess, and we deserve to be treated just the same. And it's the same for the male. They are king, and we need to treat each other and respect each other's feelings and love more. Because love in these days are gone through the door.
True. That's good. Great. Thank you. Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. So,
Hi. My favorite part of the story was honestly, I kind of just wrote about things I was going through or things I had learned that helped me to overcome a situation. And honestly, every different part of each chapter or each day is very unique and very different. And my biggest thing at the time was I would write about what I was going through. So if I was dealing with a family issue, I'd write down, okay, so how am I dealing with this, and how do I help others by showing them how to see a problem and how to fix it type thing. So for me, it was all about what I was experiencing, and then trying to share how to get an outcome that I was wanting to get at least, and I would hope others would want to, see their family or friends or whatever that is. So honestly, for me, it was actually a very therapeutic experience to write. I know I cried a lot during every single one of these chapters, but it was all good stuff, and I'm so grateful to be a part of such a wonderful group of people all around the world.
likewise, Stephanie. Likewise. Thank you so much. So, Mani, your turn now. You have to tell you with your son today.
Hello.
Hi to your son. Hi.
Hello. The people say hello. Now he's shy.
He's been there with us since
The
long.
other one is just here. He says his name and now he wants to come say hello. So please just watch out. Writing to me. Sorry. It is a big honor for me to be able to write this, and writing to me is like therapy. And I was very honored to have a very good friend that inspired a few pieces that I wrote, Annalie. And she's also part of the meeting today. That's why I invited her to be part, because she's a very big part of my writing journey. And when I battle to write, she gives me advice. And when I lack of inspiration, she gives me inspiration. And she gave me a few quotes. And based on her quotes, I wrote some of the pieces. It was like therapy for me writing. I did my writing late at night, but I enjoyed it very much. And this group became like a family for me. I made many friends close to me. And yeah, thank you for this opportunity.
We all also felt like a family to you. Thank you.
Yes.
So,
Learning
let's
about different cultures and waking up early in the mornings, and I see a lot of messages on the group.
oh yeah. Today was a
But
big day.
I enjoyed it.
For the first time, I guess we all have come together, and every time it was just two, three, four people. So Anthony, you had to tell us something interesting
Another
about
question
this.
to every one of you,
Mhm.
like anyone can share the motive or the goal behind this book.
I think that should be shared by Kawalpreet.
I want to know both the perspective, one from the compiler, one from the main member, Kawalpreet Kaur ma'am, and rest from the co-authors.
Okay, I just wanted to share how it all began. We never talked about it, but let me tell you how. It was it was like in the month of March when I wrote my first book. It was the only reason, because of the lockdown I got a chance to write the book. It was my first book. Then I wrote the second book, Love in the Times of Coronavirus. That was the series, part 1 and then part 2. Then after that I wrote Depression. I did a diploma in depression regarding that, to write that book. When I completed that book, I went through, while going while researching for that book, I had the opportunity to read a book. I don't remember the name now, but it was 365 days book. It was per day there were some inspirations, quotes. They were everyday quotes for the page. The book would have only the quote on that day. Like if it's 10 November today, so the book will have a quote, a powerful quote that inspired me to write a book. So the book was very costly actually. So I just had that idea in my mind. Why not? I should have a book which is like 365 days. It's like I'm not like, I am a writer, but I'm not a very fond reader. It's on my mood actually. When I wish to read, I can read it at one night, and if I don't, I will like nag and nag and nag, and book will like never be like the pages will never flip. So I just wanted, if anybody is having that sort of mind, or it's like anybody just wants to read one page, if you just want to inculcate that habit to somebody, or if you are lost, if you are like you are in trouble or any sort of thing, you just want one guiding light for that particular day, that should be my book. It's like that you are not feeling well today, and you just want somebody to guide you what's something written in today's. So you just have to flip that page of 10 November, and then you will get to it like, oh, so this is the goal for today. This I have to do today. That was the main aim to get the book written. I was very like I would say passionate to write the book, and I am so grateful to God to have met such people who made my journey so memorable. So like I cannot explain my feelings. I'm like I cannot stop smiling, and I'm so much in the party mood now. It's finally done. It
We
took a
can.
lot of time. A lot of time has been taken, but finally fruits are sweeter, so everything else goes sweet only. I would like to like say thank you to everyone for being the part of this journey. You people actually made the book. It was just an idea, but without you people, without each and every one of you, the book would have not been the Dark Secrets. The book needed you. And I believe in destiny, and I truly believe in destiny that there was something that connected us. The lockdown, the corona, the situations, everything that has linked us up, and then it has to be for some great purpose, I believe. Thank you
Yes.
from my core of heart. Thank you so much.
Big round of applause for the main person behind this book, the Kawalpreet Kaur.
So anybody else who wants to say something about their journey, how they felt about it, how it has inspired, anything that has inspired you a lot. Anybody who wish to say something? Yes, Shalini.
The way Kawalpreet says, I don't know, you're Kawalpreet or Simran, how do I address you? Okay. I'm always confused. I said, when we meet, I'm going to ask this question.
So I call her Simran. You
Okay,
can
because I prefer Simran, so it's okay if I call you Simran.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Our Simran, Raj ki Simran.
Oh, Raj is missing then.
Oh,
वो
where
book
is
में होगा,
Raj?
book में होगा.
Book mein hoga. Must be.
Okay, for those who don't understand Hindi, this is one of very famous Bollywood movies where there is this actress called Simran who's searching for Raj. So we were teasing Simran that her Raj might be in the book
Raj is the hero of Simran.
of the book. Okay, now coming back to this journey, like Simran said that there was something which brought us all together. I remember telling Simran that this is not coincidence, this is Godcidence. Because getting onto Facebook, I Simran would remember this. I said getting onto Facebook at that point in time, and we saying yes, we doing it together, and going through the journey, the ups and downs, and Simran saying no, it's not going to happen. People have left us. We're out. I don't know how we're going to do it. And I came back. You need anything? Let me know. She said no, I'll try. I said you need something. Let's work out together. So it's 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 not only the thoughts or the stories that we've put in the book. It's so much that went behind the book, which has inculcated the habit of reading in me, which I lost. Being a working mother, a parent, and living in the Gulf where you don't have much of home support, it's difficult to find time to read, what your passion, which you enjoy. But thanks to you, Simran, and thanks to the lockdown, I have cleansed my bookshelf. I brought out so many books out, and I've started reading, and inculcated this reading habit in my kids also. My son has gone back to composing poetry, which he lost for some time. So I might touch base with you, Simran, because it's one deep desire in me to see his book of poems somewhere published. So his poems are very deep. So maybe when I share a few with you, you would know. So it's nice that the small seed that you planted has taken shape into a beautiful plant, and is going across the globe. So it's really wonderful. All thanks to you, thanks to all of us who made this journey together. And I'm sure our dark secrets that we've shared will surely see the light at the end of the day. Thank you so much.
So,
No, I still remember when I like wrote on the Facebook, I need international authors, and I got around 80, 90 members in the group, which they joined through the link. There were 80, 90 people in the beginning, and then slowly they left out. They at the last moment also many people left out after signing the contract too. But before that, we had so many people coming, going, and finally around 90 people after like uh, 90 people to 17 authors. We did a lot of journey. We had like faced everything. 17 marvelous authors, I would say. From 90 to 17, it was a long journey. I would like to hear Mary's experience while she was writing the book, or the first time she like saw that post, want international authors. Please join the link.
Well, I so of course I seen the seen it, and I'll scroll back and I'm like, you know what, why not? And that is what dropped me. I'm like, it just kept on pulling me to, and like you said, it's a connection there. And I believe that my part was to inspire even through a dark place, because I went through that series of depression for about 3 years and no one even knew it. So my goal was to inspire someone who doesn't have a voice, to let them know that even if you can't express to somebody, or let someone know or know how to get the help, just know that you too are loved, and that I encourage you to live your best life even in the darkest times. Keep pushing, keep going. And my journey, my motto is your journey, your pace, your way. And everyone has a different journey. Everybody's journey is different. Your pace, you can go fast, you can go slow. There is no end time to your pace. There's no begin time, but you have to start somewhere. So it's like, and then your way. No one can tell you how to live your journey. No one can tell you how to do it. And so whether with me, it was my weight loss journey to turn it to a health journey, to turn it to a life coaching, to turn it to the author. So it's always got, you never know exactly how God is strategically lining your life up, but you always have to begin to trust the process. And so when I learned how to trust the process that he laid before me, and began to pray more and begin to get in his, just worship more, I began to see strategically how he's laying my life out. Because if I never had my past, I wouldn't be here right now, and I wouldn't be looking forward to my future. So that is just an inspiration to me to just even have this opportunity, because, I once again, you guys are family to me now, and I love each and every one of you guys. And thank you for having me on this project too. That's it.
Now, Anthony, can you share your experience the first time you heard like the thing that came in the mind? We need international authors. If you are ready, join the link. How it felt?
I was just curious. I was just want to know what is this all about? Because I was just getting into the group. When I saw the message pops out, I was like, okay, this is something interesting. Okay, let's try on. So that's how I came in, and personal message you, and you responded. So since you responded, I just want to know more. Then from there, it's all begin. And you put us into a group. When I see how all of y'all are communicating and stuff like that, I was like, wow, this is very interesting. Let's do it. Let's just jump into the gun and start moving on. I didn't have two thoughts or whatever. I just want to get it done. And a lot of things that I also went through during the pandemic, a lot of pain, a lot of things was happening during the whole time. But something was just keeps me moving. And I told Simran, I will get it done for you. I will just make sure I get it done for you. Coming from a background where being very naughty, never have direction, I'm just a headless chicken eating everywhere, and never thought of a direction at all. There's no passion in my life. A woman came into my life, got married to her, which is my wife right now. She changed me 360 degrees, and now here I am with this family together, and I'm cherishing it. So it is something, not just a small thing for me. It's a huge achievement in my life. How I was and how I am right now, some still have not accepted it. But it's not about how they accepted it, it's what I and the people surrounding me can do something for the society. So in this book, mainly the month that I wrote is from the 1st of November to the 30th of November. It is about my personal story. Each and every word was extracted personally on what I have gone through. So I wrote it. I think it will be nice if you guys don't mind. Do you mind if I just read, because since it's November 10th, right? It's the month that I also wrote. Do you mind if I just read for you guys to just experience it? Yep. The month of November 10th, it is the balance. I wrote about balance. Balance your positive and negatives in life. So this is how it goes. Riding a bicycle means we already know how to balance it. Keep moving. Stop whenever it's necessary. If we fall, rise and start pedaling till we can balance confidently again. That's how we have to relate to our life, the good and the bad. We have to know how to balance it. Life is a component of both positive and negative angles. It will turn to be the right angle only by balance of the equation on both sides. So, equate and play well. Don't get bogged up by the failure or the negative incidents. This is nothing else but a cycle. It will soon be followed up by something positive. Life has the nature to balance itself. It will balance your cycle as well, just that we must be able to trust it well. So the goal of the day is there will always be positives and negatives in our life. We have to balance it well and understand the reality of human life. Today, okay, I'm done with number 10. So today, it's a blessing. It's a huge, huge blessing. It's a moment for me to say it's God's gift that I've created, and I have a family like you guys as the authors. Thank you so much. And Simran, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you for believing in me, because this all comes when you actually have the trust on someone. Not easily that everybody get this whole thing done. This is basically trust and belief. So I'm privileged and I'm blessed to have all of y'all as one family. And I know one day we're going to hold hands together to cherish this one book. And we're not going to stop here. We're going to go on.
Something really big will be again holding hands.
So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, everyone. And Simran, once again, thank you. Thank you, Pankhi, for giving us all these interview sessions. And Sonu, thank you for playing a part by compiling. Marie is here, Stephanie, Marnai, Kadian, and Shalini. I'm blessed to actually pronounce your names, because you guys have actually give me that power. Because my life, the women have actually changed my life. So there is a thing called woman's power. So yeah, there's the woman power here right now. So there you go. So if it's not a woman, I don't think so I will be who I am right now. So
wow.
Yeah.
Anthony deserves this.
Thank you.
When we meet in person, yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yes. Yeah.
I would like Stephanie to tell the same thing. How did you feel when you first saw that link? We need international authors. Kindly click the link to join the group.
Honestly, I was really freaked out, believe it or not, because I was like, that'd be so much fun and I really want to do it, but oh my gosh, I don't know. Like that seems like a big ordeal, you know? And it was, I remember being like, you know, let's do it. Let's go for it and see if, you know, if it works out, great, let's do it. And it's so funny because a year and like less than a month from a year and a half ago, I hadn't written anything ever. I was so afraid to write anything. So the fact that I'm a part of an international book with other writers, and you're all such great writers, I'm like, now this is pretty cool. So I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's been a whirlwind of a year, but I'm so grateful that this ended up working out so well, and that it's become such an instrumental thing in my life. And I'm so grateful. But that post, when I first saw it, was, oh, I don't know, that looks amazing. Still scared, still gonna do it. Let's go for it. And I went for it, and I'm happy I did.
Now, Guardian, can you tell us your journey, the same question? The first time you saw the link.
Stephanie, I want to ask Stephanie a question. Why were you afraid? Because I was afraid. Why were you afraid to write?
Because I wasn't actually, sorry about that. I was afraid to write because I was always told as a child, because I came from a really rough childhood, that I couldn't write, I wasn't worth anything, I couldn't speak because I have a lisp. I was told that I couldn't sing. I was told that I couldn't read until I was in 3rd grade. I really struggled with that aspect of my life. And so,
we share the same thing.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna cry right now. Yeah, I know that feel. You know.
Yeah.
To be scared to put pen and paper together, to be scared if you're gonna mess up, if you're gonna write those words correctly, to be scared if you're gonna pronounce your word and put the correct spelling. I never know I could do it, though I have my 2 books, and I just did a redo on them, on the first one, because I did the adult one, but my husband helped me with the quote for the adult one, and I get help. But when I saw that join, I said, let me join it and test my writing skill, because I realized I really like writing. And I was writing some stuff when I came to US, and yes, the grammar wasn't properly, and now I realize, when I read over them, I realize, oh, better I get, the more you write, the better you get. The more you read, the better you get. The more you look up words and try and memorize them, the better you get your spellings and your grammars and all of those stuff. And since I write The Dark Secret, because when I read over about my script, I see a lot of mistakes. I see a lot of stuff that I'm way increased from writing that script to now. I'm way better, and every day it just feels great to be an author. I never know I could be an author. I never know I could even stand before so much person, because first time when I thought my jaw trembled. I never know I would have that courage, but with the Holy Spirit, with God, great things can happen.
So true. So true.
And we have so much, person like us, we have so much experience and so much in us to pour out, but it's just to get it on the paper is the thing.
Nice. So now see, you said that it was so difficult to write and read till you were 3. But see, today we are all writers, So that's a great achievement. So I think we should never stop believing in ourselves. And even if the world tells us that you can't do it. So what I feel is that you should have faith on you. And if your faith on yourself is strong, then I think somebody up there helps you out. So let that inner faith not shake, I feel, in spite of everything that comes up.
And that's
Right,
exactly
Manish?
why I say your journey, your pace, your way. Don't let no one even tell you anything differently. You are individual, you are uniquely and wonderfully made, and you have your own journey to tell.
Yeah, I think we've all faced that dark phases. I think everybody has faced that kind of dark phases where we all felt that it won't happen now. We won't be able to rebound. We won't be able to stand again. But I think after some time, something happens. I think the world is a magic pot, And if you have that core belief, then something helps you out to stand up again. So those dark faces, I'm sure, like me, what, because I've read the entire manuscript, so I know that there are people who faced everybody thinks that we've faced the worst, but it doesn't happen like this. I think what I've read from all you 17 people, so I think there are some people who've even faced worst than what I ever felt. So I think those human emotions are universal, I guess. So, but today, see, we are all here, standing, writing, talking to the world. So I think we've made it. We've made it out of those dark times.
Actually, our achievement here is, I believe that our achievement is making the difference in people's life.
Yes.
Each and every human, that we can make a difference, and that is our achievement through this one book, to show that we 17 authors coming from different countries, and we are now one family, is an example for people to know how we have actually united. I would definitely agree what Marie said in the beginning itself. We are one family and we are united. This is to show around the world how we have connected as one family. So our achievement here is definitely if we can make the difference in every single human's life. So yeah, amazing.
Okay, so before Stephanie and other people leave, the last and the final word which everybody from the beginning wanted to hear. Book is launched. The book is finally on Amazon.
Yeah.
So I will be sharing the links of the book, places where it can be. You can have your hard copies from there, and I cannot like explain how how emotional I am. So this is the best thing which could like happen. I would like the last thing which I would like to tell you that this book has always motivated not only me but every author who has written there. But finally, the dream, one dream has come true. A lot more to go. A lot more dreams we have to fulfill. And yes, we all are family. And indeed, if we get another chance or another think one more project, if we will be in the future willing to do, we all are there for that. And I hope that this book gets a lot of success. Thank you, everyone. The book is finally live now.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Share the link with us. And we all wish the book a great success. And to whomever, wherever it reaches, it just inspires people. That's the core wish I have from the book.
That's a very great news that finally this book is gonna release today in Amazon and has already been launched. Many congratulations to each and every one of you. Your hard work really did paid off.
Congratulations!
Okay, so any agenda for promoting your beautiful book? Anyone have planned
Social
something
media,
extra?
radio.
Yeah, we'll discuss. Let's have another meeting to discuss it.
Another round to discuss this.
Another round to
Thank you
discuss.
all for joining in. And this is beautiful indeed, very beautiful. Everyone was there finally for the first time. So the links will be shared with you all soon. So get your copies and just have the photos with them,
Yes,
so that we can promote the book.
Yes.
Yes, so viewers, the Amazon link will be shared over the YouTube soon as possible, as soon as I update my YouTube channel with this beautiful virtual launch. So keep waiting, guys. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Pankhi, for bringing us all together, and
Yes.
we're very grateful to you also. You're youngest of us, but still you made a good effort to bring us all together. We all love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much from the core of my heart. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And I'm glad that I meet such wonderful personalities.
Oh,
We
wow.
equally
Bye. Bye,
find
everyone. See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
God bless. God bless everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Interesting about this.